I don't know. One of my kids or something, probably my daughter, just laid that back there like that.
Oh, I just had
There's a pole on. There's like a pole on it that goes into a rod holder on a boat, and so it's actually on that, sticking behind it.
Gotcha.
That little workbench or whatever.
Yeah, I just had to replace mine on my house. It was all tattered and beat up. Can't have that.
Hey, so when you guys, it shows 0 right now. When you guys are on here, you guys don't count?
No. That's one thing about panels. I don't know if you know that, but when you do panels, the people on your panel don't count toward your watch hours. Yeah, only the people in your chat count toward your watch hours, as I understand it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Pawn Predators join us. Thanks, ma'am.
What's up?
Who just jumped in?
Pawn Predator, Jeff.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm still trying to pull some things up here.
I haven't done it yet, but I've been wanting to get one of the Pawn Predator hats. He's got an awesome logo. He's got like a real graphic designer put together, and then I just kind of took the eyeballs off. I thought it'd be cool to have it on the thing up there. But anyways, welcome, Jeff. Impromptu tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to go on. Was supposed to do some stuff with my wife tonight. It was her birthday, but
you canceled her birthday.
And it rained and didn't get on.
It's not anymore.
Right. It was her birthday, and then it rained, so now it's not her birthday.
Yeah, no. Well, her official birthday was on Tuesday, but we had planned to do some stuff tonight. So really, what happened? It was her 50th birthday, and
I'm sure she'd appreciate you telling us that.
Yeah, she's over it now. She's been stressed out about it for 3 years, so she's over it now. But so for her birthday, I got 2 new jet skis.
What?
So I showed it to her on Tuesday, and then we're gonna try to.
How you feel about gay marriage? You buying jet skis? I mean, I'm just saying. I can be available.
I got it now.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I got it now. No, but for her 45th birthday, I bought her the first jet ski, and then of course you need another one right away, right? Because it's not that fun with
one
person. So I went the Craigslist route and was buying the old 2-strokes, and they were just problem after problem.
Yep.
And then I was, I told you I pulled the trailer out and had a flat tire and a battery dead and just stuff was going on. I was just enough, And the one old 2-stroke that I had, it wasn't running right, and I checked the compression, so one of the cylinders wasn't firing properly. So I was enough. Let's just get. I didn't tell her that, but I was to myself, let's just get 2 new ones. I'm sick of dealing with problems. Although I had no problem. That 2-stroke one I bought, I paid $1,500 for it. It was a 1999, so it was 20 years old. But I got 4 years out of it of running the crap out of it,
wow.
And it was good. So I got my money out of it. I drove that thing from Charleston to Georgetown.
Wow. Now are you still gonna? Are you gonna sell it?
That.
Are you gonna sell it? Or are you gonna keep it?
Well, I traded in.
I got you.
Yeah, I didn't get that much for it, but like I said, I paid $1,500. I got 4 years out of it. I drove it from Charleston to Georgetown twice, and I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. But I was just ready to update.
Yeah, I used to like the trucks though because they had way better pickup than the 4s do.
What's that?
The 2-strokes pick up way better than faster than stuff than the 4-strokes and the newer ones do though.
They are. They're kind of cool too because they have that rumble that the 4-strokes don't have.
Yeah.
And then the smoke comes out and you smell the oil burning and all.
I freaking hate a 2-stroke. I don't care what it's on. I hate 2-stroke engines.
Yeah, I hate working on them, but yeah, I like.
Well, that's why I hate 2-stroke engines because they go hand in hand with working on them.
yeah. I've had a couple growing up and stuff over the family, and they were always fun going around.
Yeah, I never had one.
Stand-up ones. I used to sit there and walk it on the water and everything.
Yeah, now that's
amazing.
Oh wow, we've got a few people jumped in. Amazing Maisie jumped in.
Yeah, she was last week's winner.
Yep. Yeah, I never owned a jet ski, but I've ridden several of them, and I love the stand up
Yeah,
jet
stand-ups
skis.
are fun.
I used to ride my buddies out at what's the big lake not too far from here, Lake Kiwi. I used to ride it out there, and we had a blast on those things. He had like three of them, two set down and one stand up, and I always chose the stand up.
Yeah, I always got stuck riding it because nobody else in my family could ride it.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I liked it so much better. It was more interactive.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Like I said, I could walk it and like hit.
You
the
can
wave,
porpoise the
dive
heck
into
out of
the
those things.
waves, and,
Yeah.
yeah, you could just do so much fun stuff with it.
Yep.
You get like a workout on those too, right?
Oh yeah, the stand up ones. Yeah,
Like
they're
a core workout, I would think, because you're constantly like bouncing. And
Yeah.
always.
I haven't ridden one yet. I'd like to. They do look fun.
Now, about my first experience with it, nobody told me how to mount a a stand up jet ski properly, and the very first time I about blew my junk completely off my body because you lay on it and the back of it breaks right about at your weight at your belt line. So
Yeah.
what's right there at the back of it? The jet. So I laid on it and I just gunned it. Yeah. About turned me into a woman right there.
Pond Predator says, still trying to get some brownie points. Birthday's 2 weeks away, and Pond Predator needs a kayak. You're going to have to get some brownie points. I was surprised that those kayaks are pretty expensive, aren't they? Like a couple
You think?
$1,000.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that much until I was in like a Bass Pro Shop or whatever, Gander Mountain or something. I saw them. I was like, holy smokes.
Or you can be cheap like me and get one on Craigslist for $100.
You got a good one that way?
No, I got one of the Walmart ones for $100.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at because I don't have I'm fat, old, and lazy, so I don't want to paddle it unless I absolutely have to. So I want one of the ones that's got like a motor in it and all that stuff. Man, those things, you can either buy one of those or a jet ski.
Yeah.
I mean, they get that expensive, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
From what I've heard is that they're so hard to sell them that they'll pretty much just give them to you like zero money down. Just interest them out. Don't give a crap because nobody's buying them.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there
right
something
now, you
wrong with them?
mean? Or in general?
Well,
Yeah,
just because nobody's buying them, so they're so willing to like don't care about your credit, no money down, just go out the store and we'll start a payment plan just to get them out the door.
But
and
what
start making money.
what Jason's saying, is it because of the economy right now, or is it something
No,
to do
I've
with
heard
those?
that from like a while now. Just like you said, I mean,
Huh.
when you're talking about a jet ski money for a kayak, it's kind of hard to convince a lot of people to do that.
Yeah. Now I would love to make a fishing jet ski. I've seen some guys that have done that. Man, those things, that looks like a cool little setup.
They sell them that way now too. You have to pay extra.
Oh,
for
really?
The Fish Pro, like Kudu has that Fish Pro package. They want, and you know what? And they actually have a Garmin on it, like a navigation and a fish finder on it.
Nice.
And then on the back they have the cooler and then the rod holders and stuff. But they want like a hefty price just for that add-on.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's like
I haven't priced new jet. See, I don't finance anything. My wife and I, we don't do credit cards. I don't finance anything. We pay everything cash. So it ain't in the cards to go out and buy a couple of brand new jet skis. So I haven't priced them, but I know they're not cheap. I think I have been priced in side by sides, the four wheelers. You could buy a used car for those things, man. I'm looking at some of those things are $25,000, $30,000.
So you can spend like $3,000 for the cooler with the rod holders, and the Garmin though, that's legit. But or I just took like a PVC pipe, drilled some holes in it and a slot, and I zip tied it to the back handle. And then
Rod holder.
I got a telescoping rod here.
Oh, that's awesome.
You just put it right in here.
That's
Works
awesome.
great.
Dude,
I
went on a guy's live stream the other day, and he was reviewing slide telescoping rods like that. That's way cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my one piece.
Yeah, I do too. But I didn't know if there was he's a pretty avid fisherman, especially saltwater, and I was concerned with the reliability and durability.
How do you do fishing? How did you do fishing yesterday? I think she's talking to you, Jim.
Yep. Hey, Sue. I did all right. I caught 2. So that was fine by me. I caught 2 and 2 got away. But thanks for asking.
Was Chris with you?
No, I was by myself. He's going to come by sometime and keep some and take them to replenish another pond because mine is seriously overcrowded.
Yeah, it's actually the cool thing about that pond is it's really little. Like it's a tiny little pond, and you could fit it in the little corner that you put your boat in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
so you could take a handful of
7 bass in there, then it makes it real easy to catch them because they're just right there.
Well, yeah. Get a few different sizes and stuff. We'll try to get like 10 of them.
The cool thing about that pond is there is a carp that has got to be at least like this big. I mean, he's like huge, and he swims around like an alligator. Like his back pressed to the top, and he just swims around. Like I was sitting there working my frog, and he kept just not even caring about my frog to the point where I started getting bored and just yanking the frog at him, trying to like just gaff hook him in the back.
Right.
Sue wants to know if you're keeping them or throwing them back. You did have a catch and cook though, so you kept that one. But
I do both. Mostly with the bass though, I just catch and release. But my lake is so overpopulated with bass right now. None of them are really getting over a pound to a pound and a half. I'm lucky if I catch a 2 and a 2.5 pounder, I'm happy. So if they're small, about a pound and a half, I might keep them and do a catch and cook. Me and Hands On here we caught like 13 or 14 one day, and he took 9 of them home.
It was actually 8. But when I counted them when I got home, it was actually 8.
But then the other day I kept 3 and made a little meal for myself with them. But I will keep bluegill. I'll keep them all day long because they're good to eat.
Good.
You just got to get a mess up, but they're easy to catch too, so you use the can. Hey, let me ask you guys this: can you guys as guests, actually click on these comments too and make them highlight?
I couldn't even get my comments to come up without taking my whole screen away, but I'm on my phone. So.
What do you mean? Can I click on what?
So when I see the comments, I can click on them and it'll show it like in the banner down here at the bottom.
Oh no, that's only you. The host is the only one that can do that.
Oh, because I was in another live stream where there was like a panel of 6, and it seemed like that more than one person was doing that. So I didn't think you could, but
if there's a way to do it,
if you give someone like admin abilities, they can, but you have to give them like an admin of permission kind of thing.
With StreamYard, what did you use for your live?
Mine is Streamlabs.
Yeah, me and Hands On use Streamlabs. I don't use StreamYard. I've never tried StreamYard. No, Streamlabs is free. Hey, the other thing they've got is the reason I haven't put your link up on my website yet is Streamlabs ties into like your merch and all kinds of stuff, man. They have the free version and then they have the paid version. I went ahead and upgraded to the paid version, and it's got all kinds of stuff, man. I'm having to watch videos to learn about it, but it's a pretty cool service.
Was it worth it?
I think it will be, because I've seen some channels that I was like, man, your channel is really cool. Like everything is very like the merch channel and just everything is all synced together and looks really good. And everybody that's had really nice stuff like that, it's all Streamlabs. And these are people that are monetized and they're still choosing to use Streamlabs for their lives or for their channel in general. Sally Van Nuys, how's it going?
All right, Sally. I wasn't going to come on until you kind of guilt tripped me that you was on the show. So. I'm glad you did, though. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for the shout outs. Reviews of Sue, you're having another giveaway. It's like 600, 700. How many subscriber giveaway are you having right now? Let me know.
She seems to always be giving away something.
You did. That's okay then.
Okay.
I did not guilt trip you.
So speaking of purchases, and I can't. So Saturday it's supposed to be awesome outside, and I can't wait. We're going to definitely go out. Although when you buy new like this, the first 2 hours are the hardest because you got to do the break-in.
Break-in,
And
yep.
it like totally sucks because you got to like keep it underneath like 3,000 RPM. You're like, like I really like.
Right.
But I'm gonna try to get out tomorrow. But speaking of purchases, so there was an article that was asking people what is the most worthless purchase you purchased in 2019, and the answer was a 2020 planning calendar.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep. So reviews with Sue said she's surprised we're not watching a draft. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a sports guy. Not football, baseball, basketball, none of that. I'm not into it.
I don't. I'm definitely
Some college. Some college.
I would usually watch the draft, but I feel like it's I don't. For some reason, I feel like there's not going to be a season next year, so like it's all like fake right now.
Right.
Like, what's the point even like watching and getting your hopes up, and then like, all right, and then there's no season. So I don't know what's going to happen, or at the very least, they're talking about having like empty stadiums, just like for TV only games for football.
Yeah, but I mean, even for that, you still have it takes so many people to like film something, put it all together. Like, I don't know. I still don't even.
Well, they already. I think you're right, Jason. But I think it's to go to your point, hands on. I think they've already got all that anyway, because they already published. What's the word I'm looking for? They already put it on TV. They already do the whole production anyway. So I don't know that there's added expense for them to just do it as production for TV with no attendance. But I think they're going to lose a buttload of money if that's all they do. Because at the games, man, you think all the concessions, the swag that they sell, let alone the seats, and the teats. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. But so yeah, it's going to cost them big time.
Yeah,
I mean that's where their teams make the money, like the team owners and stuff.
So they would have to like negotiate with the players union or whatever to like do like less of a pay because otherwise they'd be losing money big time.
You would think.
By just collecting TV money.
Sue said her husband's been waiting on this for weeks.
Let me guess, she's a Lions fan, right, Sue?
Detroit Lions.
Who'd they get? You know, Lions fans though, at least they're. I am so when I moved to California, I realized how like hardcore East Coast fans are. Because like West Coast fans are a bunch of transplants, so they're kind of like fair weather fans. But I went to college in Ohio, so I know like a bunch of friends from there, but I didn't grow up there, so I have no allegiance to like the Ohio sports teams. But I admire Cleveland Browns fans because they're the most loyal fans I've ever known in my life, and that team has done so bad since I could never imagine. With all their first, I can remember all their first round picks they would get, and they all were like total busts. And they always get their heart broken, but man, they come back the most loyal fans ever.
Yeah, I don't know anything about sports like history or any of that, so I just don't know it. I say I watch some of it, mostly college stuff if I watch any of it, but that's it.
Browns are picking now. I swear their GM was like purposely like trying to like be bad, like Trojan horse or something. Like there was a few years, man, there was just like, oh my goodness. I'm interested who they pick. And that must be. I'm sure there's some first rounders right now that have been dreaming about the $1 million payout for a long time that aren't going to get it.
Yep.
Or I mean, at least this season.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking about, man. Is all these new guys, the new picks, and everybody that, like, and what about these guys that are in college looking to be recruited, and it has to have messed with all of that.
Well, that's even my brother who's graduating college this year was going to be a teacher. I mean, he's like, he still can get a job and stuff. They're still hiring, obviously, but he was like, all the job fairs and things that he was going to find, like, basically the same as recruiting for a teacher. He's like, you can't go to any of them.
Now, how's he still going to get a job when our governor said school's done for the rest of the year?
He's been looking at different states and stuff, but I mean, it's just the next school year now.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a whole lot of people that end up doing online school.
Yeah.
I think they're going to end up finding out, like, we homeschooled our kids. Well, one of my kids we homeschooled, and I wish we'd have done it with more of them. It's just, you don't know what you're getting into. So I think that, but now that people are forced into it, I think some of them might realize it's actually a pretty good option.
Not me.
Look at this. Sally is like the perfect example. Look how optimistic she is right now. She thinks that they're going to win Super Bowl right now. I guarantee it. Until about week 3.
Hang on, Browns are picking now. You got it.
Yeah, no, my 2-year-old daughter hanging out with us has been driving me nuts. Like, yeah, I wish daycare was open. Like, I put her down to bed before we started all this, and then she got.
I heard her running around.
Yeah, I heard her in the background running around here and there.
That's just life with kids, man. That's how it goes.
Oh yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, but on that same hand, like, even she's been missing it. Even she's been missing it. Started calling.
Well, yeah, she's made friends and
mommy.
Yeah, so I'm sure she's made friends in daycare and stuff, and she's wanting to get back and see her friends and everything.
Missing them, missing her teachers. She's calling my wife Miss Mommy. Like, just is like missing all the aspects of it. Keeps trying to take naps on the floor like at daycare.
Right. That's fun.
Hey Sue, what are you giving away for 600?
Can you see the chat hands on?
I have my laptop running next to me.
Do you? Oh, you finally got a laptop?
I've had one, but it's a work one, so it's not like
something you can use for editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I can't go to Columbia anymore. My brother's like, I don't want you coming down here until all this calms down, and I'm like, whatever, dude. And he's like, then I'm moving because he's looking at going to school in Indiana for teaching. So he's like, 'cause that's where his girlfriend is. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna move to Indiana when all this calms down. I'm like, so basically, I'm not gonna do any more editing.
Right.
So that's why I did the lives, because that way at least I can keep stuff going up until I can get my own editing rig going. So I'm gonna try on the laptop, try my phone, just try some new stuff.
Is that true, Sally? I've been around since my whole life.
Factory of sadness. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
And then when they moved to Baltimore, how mad were you about that too? I had some fans some friends that were fans that were really upset about that.
Yeah, no, don't know nothing about that stuff.
Reviews of Sue, same kind of beauty kind of stuff. Awesome. I'm gonna have to go over there and check that out. Won't want it for me, but I know people that will appreciate it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, I'm not gonna like throw at the board or anything. There's only like 5 people in here. We're just kind of hanging out.
I still have to get that shirt. I still haven't even ordered one yet. I'm not gonna lie, I've been lazy.
What's that?
I still haven't even ordered the shirt I won. I need to get it done.
Oh, you finally won?
I won one through the Facebook giveaway.
Oh, see, I don't have Facebook.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now. So I'm not throwing at the board, but I totally forgot space, and that's another reason why I wasn't going to go on tonight, because I didn't put any of the shout outs from last week up on Twitter. I've been just like preoccupied with like 50th birthday mode.
50th birthday.
We'll forgive you this time.
So I will put it up though after this for last week to make up so you get that week or whatever, and then we'll start over on time and everything next week.
Did you see Float came in?
Float Dizzle. How you going, man? What's up, everyone? Float Dizzle. So just doing abbreviated, like hanging out, because Sally gave me, made me guilty, or made me feel guilty I wasn't going on tonight. So
It's good,
just hanging
Sally.
out,
You got
talking.
fighting.
Hands On Fishing did his first live show yesterday, and he's been saying that he wanted to get some practice to work out his bugs of like his. I'm gonna assume your camera and your audio and all that stuff. But looks like everything's working great.
Yeah, it's running good through StreamYard.
Yeah, I know. The first, my first one, I didn't have like a official microphone. I was just kind of using the microphone on my laptop, and I didn't really like it. It didn't sound as good as I was hoping. So, I mean,
Luckily, I'm loud and clear.
yeah, you do. You sound good.
I'll tell you, I'm going to do a review / shout out on those Rode wireless microphone, that thing I've been using. That thing's turned out to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything says those are great.
Yeah, it really is awesome. Especially when you're out on the boat, and like Jason, I know you want to go out and do some stuff on your jet skis and on your boat and stuff. This one, hang on a second.
You sent me the link a while ago, right? It's the same one, or did you get a different one?
So yeah, this is the one I got. This is one part of it. So this is the part that you wear. Now that on top, that's the dead cat. That's the wind protector. That's the microphone right there in the center. You can also connect right here. Right there, a lav mic. So you do the little lav mic thing right here, but it still picks up a good bit of wind. So if you put this thing on there, and that blocks out a lot of the wind. And then I just take this. I have a piece of paracord that I hang this thing on, and I just hang it around my neck.
Under your shirt or over? Because I've never seen it before.
Right outside my shirt. So I just put it right over my hat.
Is this new, or have you been using this?
It's relatively new. I got it, I don't know, a month ago. I got it. Yeah, I've had it for a few weeks, but it works. It works great.
It worked real good in your last stream.
Yeah, well, I put that dead cat on it, and it really killed the wind noise. But I was thinking, Jason, with the jet skis and the boat, that makes all the difference in the world, and it's fantastic because you're wireless. You can still walk around the boat. You can talk at a normal tone. You don't have to yell. So it's really good. Nick Pixel's the one who told me about it. If y'all don't have him, he knows all kind of stuff about the stuff. But Nick Pixel is the one that recommended it to me.
I don't even think I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, you should definitely check him out, dude. He's got some good content.
Nick Pixel? Is it two words? First name Nick?
Yeah, I think it's Nick Pixel TV, if I remember correctly.
I see it. Can you send me like the Amazon link?
I didn't get it from Amazon, I don't think. But yeah, I'll find it. I'll send you a link.
Okay. Well, you don't have to, but I just.
No, I will. I have to now. Called me out in front of everybody.
Well, I don't know. He still hasn't sent me the link to his car page. So.
Oh my God, dude! I put it in the. Where did I send it in? I thought I sent it to you on something.
I don't think I got it.
Well, you will get it momentarily.
Yeah.
You will get it forthwith.
I mean, we follow each other on like 3 different social media sites. So, I mean, who knows which one.
I'm so bad about Fishbrain, dude. I almost never get on there.
Yeah, I get on there still pretty good. I like Fishbrain. I've met a couple new people through there and stuff. So, I still like getting on there.
Oh, they got a white one now, Jason. Dang. I got the black one, but they got a white one now. So, all right, I'll send you the link to it. And there's a separate cable that you got to buy that doesn't come with it.
I'm censoring myself. No, it's probably my internet.
Yeah, I figured it. I know you have weak internet sometimes.
Yeah, I'm hardline in, so it kind of, I don't know. It used to not be like this till recently.
Are you
everybody's at home?
Right. Are you doing dartboard stuff or anything like that tonight?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Partly because I still owe stuff from last week.
I got you.
So I don't know. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon, but just want to get on real quick. Hey, do you guys use Photoshop?
Photoshop? No.
Yeah.
Like for what?
For photoshopping?
I mean, I do for my thumbnails.
You use Photoshop for your thumbnails?
You do use it then.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know. So I subscribe to like the one of the Adobe Creative Cloud packages, and so I made a video montage, whatever, for my wife's birthday. Like I was using my YouTuber skills, and I used KineMaster before this with Premiere, Adobe Premiere, whatever the video editing one, which is cool. There's a lot of stuff, but there's just like Photoshop and definitely Illustrator. There's like so many things. It's like, how do I use this? So if there was like people that like used it, I would like to like have some kind of like, maybe like on a different night or something, just kind of like, here, I learned this and we can do this, and just kind of like a watch and learn and chat or whatever on different.
You know what? I bet there's this thing called YouTube. You could probably Google some YouTube videos on it.
I did on how to do this stuff for the video that I did make, and some of the stuff I have done.
Oh, okay.
This is a YouTuber I watch who actually I really liked his stuff. He's Weston Smith.
Yeah.
And he's actually a fishing YouTuber, but he has like 3 or 4 videos where he showed the behind the scenes of the stuff he's done to get to like I think he's got like 145,000 subscribers or something like that. But he's only been on YouTube for like 2 years now doing fishing, and he's like blown up. And he showed me some of the stuff, and that's where all he used really is his phone. And he just got Lightroom, which is an Adobe thing. Yeah. And he just got it on his phone, which is free for your phone, which is what I do. And he was just like, he just quickly edits them, showed how he quickly edits them and just throws them on there. So that's why I do it for my thumbnails and Instagram photos. You get more attention on an edited photo.
So I did realize that. So I've been searching for like Photoshop and Adobe Premiere stuff, and I've ran across channels that had nothing to do with this stuff, but like you're talking about, were a fishing channel and they're showing something, and I learned from it. And that video had like 10 times more like hits than any other video on the channel. And the same thing with when I was like researching the jet skis or whatever, I was like, oh, Yamaha VX series, blah, blah, blah. And there was like some kid who had like 20,000 views and only had like 10 subscribers.
Can you just bring the bottle open?
So I was like, what am I need to like do like some boat reviews and some. I mean, all he did was like, hey, this is the whatever series and it's got these features and whatever. But it makes sense. There's people that with demand that want to go look and research this stuff before they buy something. So I guess if you tag it right.
Right. Well, there's a lot to tags and all that stuff. I've been watching a whole bunch of stuff about that. And
yeah,
there's a lot to it.
What do you mean? I've been watching a lot of stuff too. So yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah, it's just the tags are really interesting, man. I downloaded it's called TubeBuddy, and
I just downloaded that the other day. I haven't used it yet. But
it's awesome. It tells you there's different levels of it that you can purchase, but it will give you real in-depth analytics on your channel. It'll also tell you if you're using tags, which ones are, if they're good tags, if they're useless tags. You don't want your tags to be one-word tags. They need to be a little more specific, but not too specific. I mean, it's crazy. People that have massively big channels, the stuff that they did to get there regarding the tags and stuff it's just a lot of work. I need a social media manager.
I know TubeBuddy. I don't subscribe to it. I did the free version for a while, but I do another thing. It's just like it called Video IQ or VidIQ, and it kind of explained that. And I like read a couple books or whatever, but it kind of explains the whole thing. Like, they rate their tags on volume versus like how many times it's used. So like some tags they have a huge volume of search, right? But if 10 bazillion channels are doing the same thing, like
that's what TubeBuddy does. Yep.
So you're trying to find something in between that, like not many channels are using, but has a decent volume. And then they say, stuff that I didn't know. Actually, I think Sally's. I heard it from her first, and then I researched it, and then saw it was your video that you upload, the name of that video, I always just leave it like coded, like with the date or whatever. That's a
You got to
keyword.
name it.
Yeah.
Yep. You got to name
And
it.
then you're supposed to have tags that also are in your description.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get, like, bonus points for that.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you try to you have to try to match everything up, like whatever it says. And it even goes so far as, because especially now it's robots doing all this stuff, right? So you got software that's looking at all this stuff. So like this one, even my lives, I've been making thumbnails for my lives just because I haven't done any content for the fishing channel. So the title, that's what I'm actually working on right now. The title of my live the other day was New Rod, New Reel, Maybe Some Fish. So my thumbnail says New Rod, New Reel, Fish On. And then in my description, it says I got myself a new rod and a new reel the other day, so I'm going to go out and see if I can catch something. So what it does in the video, I made the comment, hey, I have a new rod and a new reel. So it's looking for those keywords in your description, audibly in your video. They want to hear it, and then in your title. So they put all that stuff together. And the better you do that stuff, the more likely it is that you'll get ranked and YouTube will start putting you out. It's crazy.
One thing that'll help you is the reel you got is one of the like most popular reels on the market right now. So you should put that specific Shimano I think you got one of the DCs, but one of the Shimano DC in there.
Yeah, the Corrado
and you
DC.
get way more click on it through that way as well, because that's like a really hot topic right now. Those reels, like I love those.
Yeah,
reels.
I literally
reel.
In my tags right now, I typed Shimano, and the number 2 that came up is the Corrado DC. That's the reel I got. So that'll be one of my tags.
Yeah. How much did you pay for that?
Too much.
I know.
It's it was $250, I think.
God, I want one of them things so bad. I just can't afford one.
So Sally just reminded me of something. She's talking about like SEO for your website.
Yeah,
one thing I noticed right off the bat was, Google owns YouTube, right? So I had a website before a YouTube channel, and of course, I'm trying to rank up there on the first page, and then like the first of the first page for different variations.
Through Google. Yep.
And getting a YouTube channel absolutely helps that ranking.
Oh, really?
They're owned by the same people, and because they want to promote. Because Google wants to promote their stuff, right? So YouTube's their stuff. So if you have a channel, you're automatically favored in their eyes, right? Because they're trying to promote your videos that are on there. So if you got 2 websites that have like a similar whatever in tags or keywords, and one of them has a YouTube channel, you'll like leap over that other one that doesn't.
Huh. Yeah, Sally, I see where you're saying that about use the same, use similar keywords but different. And in a bunch of the stuff that I've been watching, they're saying it's okay to use, like what you're saying. They're not all the exact same words. If you use too many of the exact same words, it's called tag something or whatever. You're using too much of it. It's like tag baiting or something. I can't remember what the terminology is, but you're supposed to use stuff that is a few of them that are the same, and then a couple things different. And that's why my title says, and hopefully catch some fish, and my thumbnail says fish on. So I changed a couple of things.
I also heard too that your tags got to be relevant. So if you do some keyword tags that will get hits, but your video has nothing to do with it, they look at your retention.
Yep.
And they'll really penalize you if people search for that and then they click on you thinking it's going to be this, and then they click right off of it because they find out it's not.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't do that either. That's not good.
Yeah. YouTube is Google's the #1 search engine in the world. YouTube's the #2. It's basically the video version of Google, right? And before I did any of this stuff, like a couple years ago, when I had those crappy 2-stroke jet skis, I did a head job and replaced cylinders and stuff, and I learned how to do it all on YouTube. YouTube University is what I called it, because there's some guy out there that will take you step by step. He'll have the same model, and he'll be like, do this, buy this, do this. And I literally, like, for a week, like every night, like go out there and I'm like, okay, and I bought this and I did this. It was awesome, man.
Yep. The
Who are you
education
asking?
out there.
Sally is monetized. Who are you asking?
Yeah, I don't know who that's to. Reviews with Sue. I am not monetized. I'm nowhere near it. I don't have enough watch hours.
I'm
Not
not
even
either.
trying to-
You flew up in subscribers.
Huh?
You flew up in subscribers.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty close in subscribers, but it's kind of a moot point if you don't have the watch hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one nice thing though is then you get the community post abilities and you get the ability to do the live streams directly through. It gives you a little bit more stuff that then it makes it easier to then get the watch hours. So
That's true.
And the live streaming definitely helps out with the watch hours.
I just sent you my link to my car channel.
That's the reason why I've been doing it. And then
I saw
also
you
because
commented in my live the other day as Let's Drive, and I knew that was you, but I was like, I'm not in the mood to.
That's what
search
That's what it was. I commented in there thinking you could go to the link, but I forgot you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
you should try live streaming because I know you're probably trying to get hours too. It really helps. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but the live stream has helped quite a bit. I didn't get serious about this channel until like Halloween or November of last year.
Oh, so Sally says there is YouTube University, and that actually helps you if you go through and log in and go through their video lessons. I'll have to check that out.
Is it called that, or is it the Academy thing? There is an Academy thing where you can like take some. Facebook has one too.
I don't know. She said it's called. There is YouTube University, is what she says. It's all little classes that you can score yourself on.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I need to learn more about it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
When I decided I was going to do YouTube, I did a little bit of research on it because I was filming before I started releasing videos. And I did research while I was filming, but nothing prepares you like doing it.
Yep.
It really just helps you with the technical behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I think it's called the Academy, but there could be something else too.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. I think they reference it. You get those emails that like once a month too, right? That says like, "Hey, creator content, whatever. Here's what you did for the month." And
I look at those, but I haven't done much to the classes. I think I've done one or two.
I've never gotten those emails, or if I did, I just deleted them. A lot of the stuff I just swipe left, dude. I just delete the best out of it because I get so much junk mail.
I did not see that. That is cool.
What's that?
Sally's saying that Gronkowski came out of retirement to play with Brady.
Yeah, I saw that on the news the other day. I didn't know who he was, but I saw it on the news. They made some big deal out of it.
For such a big, dominant presence, I mean, Gronkowski's been like a China doll, like as far as like injuries, though. He's either got horrible luck or like some kind of like weird deal going on.
Yeah,
he's broken my heart in fantasy football several years. Getting hurt. Like the guy though. Tide Pods guy. What's that?
So I ran out of beer.
Uh-oh. Shut it down. Your IPA, right?
I ran out of beer. I had I was drinking one that the bar near me, the Southern Growl. Where is it? There it is. I was drinking one that they had made. I had one of their growlers, and I just killed it.
That's what you were drinking in your live too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had gotten a 64 and I drank 99% of it in that live. I had enough for like 1 cup today. It's gone. I thought I had a couple beers in the fridge.
So I'm going to take a wild guess that Sally Van Nuys hates Brady just because he went to University of Michigan. Am I right? Speaking like and Leanne Michelle probably hates him too. Speaking like true Ohio residents. Ohio State.
Ohio is too cold.
Anyways, I think I'm about ready to shut this down.
All right.
I appreciate you guys coming on, though.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get a couple hours of watch hour time on this, and got to share some stuff. I got to learn about the new microphone deal you got, which looks cool.
Already
I saw a little pop up on my computer that you sent me something.
Yep, it's the links to both the wireless mics as well as if you're going to use it on the iPhone, the special cable that you need.
What is that? Probably like $60, $70 or what? What are you talking about for that?
For the cable or for the microphone?
Microphone.
200.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Well, then I'm glad it works good for that price.
Yeah, right. I thought Roku was supposed to be cheap and expensive or inexpensive.
Rode?
Like, man.
No, Rode is expensive.
Man.
Yeah, Rode's not cheap stuff. Yep. No, it was like $200, and then the other cable, the adapter cable, you got to get it for $10.
I appreciate that, Sally.
Oh man, Sal's going to run your playlist. That's awesome. And I know Reviews with Sue was asking how close you were to for your watch hours.
I'm like a quarter of the way there.
Yeah, I'm only like, I think I'm like 3,800 away from my 4,000.
Yeah,
I'm real
closer to me.
I'm real close.
I think I have like 100 watch hours total.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So I've noticed the people who like get there, and I think I'm like on pace, like, within the year, like before like my previous hours start dropping off or whatever. But they're either live streaming every single night, regardless if they have anything to talk about.
Yep.
Or and their buddies, and then whatever. Or they just dropping videos every single day.
Yeah, see, I can't right now. I can't do videos every day. I just can't. And I don't think I can live stream every day. I don't think I have it in me to do that much live streaming. So I live stream every time I go out and go fishing. I try to, just because I know that's how you're going to get the watch hours. Right. And on my car channel, it's going to take me a while with that stuff. I need to be loading more. Right now, it's once a week, but I need to be loading more. But in order to load more, that means I need to do more work on the cars.
But you have a couple good videos, obviously, because they got a lot of views at some point. So those hours no longer count, right? But I've heard that like you can like kind of reshuffle the tags around and
reconstitute them a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of stoke the fire a little bit because the content was good because people liked it.
It's
so
not
you just
that
maybe like stoke the fire a little bit and try to get some of those going again.
It's not that the content's good. The content was different. I mean, I was drifting a Rolls-Royce Ghost at like 75 miles an hour. Nobody drifts a $400,000 car. So because that's what I was doing, that is what caused it. It got like 300,000 views or something. So, but I'm not in a position to go do that particular stuff anymore right now. I mean, we're just all racetracks are shut down. I don't even have the original video anymore, but I created a new thumbnail for it. I changed some tags and stuff. So it is, I tried to reconstitute it a little bit, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna add
goes viral.
I'm gonna retitle my Whopper Plopper Nose and have a fisherman takes hooks to the face in it and see if it'll get a couple more hits because that's my best video right now.
Yeah. What were you saying, Jason?
Or you just get one video goes viral. I mean, that's what Leanne Michelle did, right? And I think I told you guys this like many live streams ago. I saw a guy who just did a time lapse of a slice of banana, and he put it next to like an anthill, and just did the time lapse of all the banana or all the ants attacking that banana slice and eating it, and it had like 3 million views. I'm serious.
I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it with one of my kids. I'm gonna make them lay down in the yard and time lapse them and let fire ants crawl all over them. That might get a lot of views and the police over. Let's see. Sally said you can copy it and republish it. Yeah. Reviews with Sue is at 2,800 hours watch time. That's awesome.
So that's why she's asked me. She just want to rub it in.
Right. She just wanted to know exactly how badly we suck. Oh, that's a great idea. Reviews with Sue said use a dead fish.
Huh? You know, I was thinking about doing it with the like little fiddler crabs or whatever that are in, I don't know if you have them up there upstate.
Yeah.
Down here.
Yep.
They come out of the hole and there's like a million of them. They just
But don't they come out at night though?
They come out all time of the day. Usually here, whenever the low tide comes, because the water draws back and then it's just like exposed pluck mud, and they come out and they run around and go eat whatever.
Gotcha.
Like dead mud minnows or something. But I think that might be kind of entertaining, actually. I might do a time lapse of that and see where that goes. Sue
said no, she doesn't have the subscribers yet. But yeah, Sue, you know what? You got the hardest part though. The watch hours are so much harder to get than the subscribers.
Yeah, it is. Subscribers are easy. I've been picking them up like nothing.
Yep.
But now I've been wanting to do a time lapse of a minnow trap. Like set the GoPro up in the water and then do a time lapse of like all the minnows coming in and out of them.
That's a good idea.
Up into the minnow trap and getting caught.
Or a crab trap. That'd be.
Yeah, crab trap would work too.
GoPro and the crab trap with like whatever chicken bones or whatever, and just see where that goes.
Yeah, but even then, I think it still comes down to titling the video properly, tagging it properly. You know what I mean? It still has to hit.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, like there's this guy Pig Patrol that I watch, and what made his channel to where he was able to quit his job and do all that, like just do it professionally, was strapping a GoPro to a fish.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I'm like, he's not the only person to do that. Like a bunch of people have done that, but obviously he did something better than the other people in the way he did it that made him go bigger at it. So.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people that have done that, but I know the kid you're talking about, and you watch it and he didn't do anything different or special. I don't know what caused his to go viral and not the other people. And that's what I'm saying. There's still something on the back end that triggers it to go viral. And I don't know what that magic pill is. I don't know that anybody really knows. It just happens to be who sees it. And I've been told by so many people that I need to have a Facebook Not a Clue Fishing, because I don't. And they tell me that that's like a big deal, that I should get that. But
I have one for hands-on fishing, and I post on it a lot, and I get less notice and traffic on that than I do the Instagram page.
What are you talking about?
That people have told me I need to create a Facebook page, and I just hate Facebook as a general rule. I just don't like it. But people have told me I need to do a Facebook page for my Not a Clue Fishing. I have Instagram and Twitter, and I'm not super active on either one of those. I should probably do better.
What's the benefit to me is only that I can do Facebook ads, like for what I do, which has nothing to do with my YouTube channel actually. But what are they saying that helps your YouTube channel?
Just to help get the word out about the channel, and all that stuff. But still, it's the same thing. If I did that, you still got to go out and find new friends. It's a matter of.
And that's honestly where you would be better at, is to use Fishbrain, Instagram, stuff like that. Because what I do is I tend to, when a video comes out, I tend to put a post on Facebook, Instagram, Fishbrain. I just hit up everything I can all at once, put a post on there, and I'm on a bunch of pages too. Like I'm on a 6-Gill page. I'm on Titan Tungsten. They sponsored me a little bit. I'm on their team and stuff. I'm on a couple teams and stuff. I put it on their pages, and I still tend to get more response from Instagram than I do anything else, which Instagram's all about hashtags.
So
see, I don't know how to use Instagram either, really. I just every now and then I'll put a picture on there.
I didn't know how to use Instagram, so I YouTubed how to use Instagram. So
Sally's got two good comments here. One is that I get nothing from Facebook. Facebook is really kind of a dinosaur now.
Right.
it's great for that Facebook ads because Facebook will like find whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for this type of person that lives on this street and is this, but just alone is not that much. But the other comment, which I still to this day don't know anything about Pinterest, but I paid someone off of Fiverr to like set up my Pinterest, and then like actually I kind of set it up, but then she did whatever and pinned some things and whatever for a week. And that thing has like, I've never done anything with it, like never, but it continues to, it's like a search engine. Like, so like once you get it set up, you don't have a shelf life on it. And I have so many like thousands of views, like from my analytics, and like have all the, 500 followers and stuff. And I've never done anything with it. Like it's lasting. So I read something in a book about social media, and they're like, you post on Twitter and it has a shelf life of like 2 hours. You post on Facebook and it has a shelf life of like a day. If you post on Pinterest, though, it like has a shelf life of years because it's like a search engine. So once you pin something or get pinned or get followed, like you're continually like, and it's like one of the most underrated social medias, especially now because it has this reputation of being just for like the demographic of it was highly like female, 80% female, but they say now for every new whatever account that opens up on Pinterest, it's like 50-50 like male female. So if you have something that like is male related, maybe like fishing or whatever, that's dominantly it's not like whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like you will get more bang for your buck than anything else off Pinterest.
I'll have to look into that because I've actually
put much work into it.
Yeah, I've been on Pinterest a few times. There's a lot of cool ideas that people have that they put on there. If I'm looking to build something or do something in the garage, usually if I Google search it, the image that'll come up that I'm looking for is something that somebody's put on Pinterest.
Mm-hmm. It's considered more of a search engine than a social media.
Huh.
Because that's what you do. Like my wife all the time, like I need a birthday idea about like a cake or whatever, and then she's searching it as a search engine to see pictures of how to make the kid's birthday cake look like a.
I did that for my wife's. I did that for my wife for a birthday, one of her birthdays. I was like, I want a cool cake, something different. I ended up finding a picture of what I wanted on Pinterest and had the lady make the cake that I found on Pinterest. So I've been there. I've just never thought about using it for a fishing platform. I didn't, I thought it was more arts and crafts. Like I thought it would be something that would be perfect for someone like Sally, but I had no idea that it would even have any potential application for what we do. Pond Predator says it goes for recipes. That's good if you're doing catch and cook and stuff. That's a good thought.
I see a ton of new Pinterest accounts that are like man cave related, which is a pretty good idea.
Yep. Yeah. See,
like, I need to put my man cave and get on Pinterest, and it's like, whatever.
Right. People with money. Yeah. I just put a 70-inch touchscreen TV in my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to use it. So when I'm working on the car, essentially it's supposed to work like a big whiteboard. So, like usually when guys work in the shop, they write down what the car needs, what they've done, et cetera. I'm going to use it on this big whiteboard, but I can also have channels running in the background. So like I can help promote other channels within mine. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use it yet, but it was kind of cool to have that big thing sitting in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
It's all photos like Instagram. It's more people sharing. Okay.
Well, and the next one says repin your images.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that because, I know that's, it's all about getting the word out about your stuff. But then when you get the word out, you better be consistent with what you're putting out. That's why I've been very careful about, I'm not terribly worried about growing super fast because I know I don't have this whole thing quite dialed in yet. And I would like to make sure that I'm at least somewhat dialed in when I have a decent base, because I don't want to lose people because, I'm not doing what I said I was going to do, or I'm not doing it consistently enough. So I just want to make sure I get it right.
I agree, and that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and jumped on here tonight, because one of the things that I feel anecdotally, and also what like True Camera would say, is like consistency. Like people are getting used to like Thursday 8 p.m. or whatever. So like for me, just not show up one day, like then it's kind of you lose a little bit of like whatever.
Yep.
Credibility or momentum or whatever, but
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep doing mine at Wednesday at 6. So
yeah, I heard that in your last stream. You said Wednesday.
Yeah.
You called it something.
I don't know what I called it.
You had like a little catchphrase for it or something.
I think I was calling that one Lure Talk, but I don't know what.
No. You called it like your Wednesday 6 o'clock chat, or there was something that you had with it. It actually sounded pretty good.
I must have just ran something. I don't even know.
I have to go back through and watch it and see if I should be right at the end, because you said whatever you said, and I was like, oh, that must be what he's calling. Like Swag has his happy hour, which I think is really cool, and the themes and everything that it does with it. I think that's pretty neat.
Maybe I called it my Wednesday hang session. I don't know.
Maybe that was it. Something like that.
I can't remember. I might have to look now myself. It sounds so good.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. I'm going to jump off, okay?
All right, Jason. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah. Thanks, Sally. Yeah. On Predator. Everybody's still on here. Reviews the Sue. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
See you later.
All right. Bye.